Hi, loves. I gave up on the streaming because I don't like how my internet goes in and out and I get a bad recording. And this wall has been damaged severely by this chair. Unfortunately, I prided myself over the fact that I had flawless uh, um, walls, undamaged walls. Because I don't really like to hang things up on. I don't really have much to hang on the walls as far as paintings or anything like that. But after this got all scratched up, I said forget about it. So that's why I went through with sticking a thumbtack into the wall and hanging my cross. So that makes me happy. So loves, as promised, we're bringing out the new stuff, the new content. This, I called it the creamy pastel because of the colors. And I just thought this really attracts the energy of like the solar Venusian, the cream energy. I'm getting like whipped butter and yolks and what are those freaking French desserts? It's not the macarons, but the egg meringue, as they say it in Japanese, meringue. Yes, that's what I'm getting from this. And I'm getting like it's got that like robin's egg blue, and I'm just getting like very pure and clean and gentle and soft energy from this. And we have manga tarot, which I kind of like this picture better, the back, the star card better than this one. I'm not quite sure what this card is in the front. Looks like it might be okay, because this is water bearer, Aquarius, the star, I believe, on the back. But this one, she does have a pot here. So, we are gonna be healing the feminine soul, and I'm getting womb energy here because, yeah, this pot that the woman has, she's saying this is for damaged wombs, people who have damaged wombs. We're gonna work on that, okay? Stress, the womb can carry stress, yes. And a lot of women don't even consider the pain and damage that is inflicted upon their wombs just being a person in the world, in society, in social exchanges, the social pressures that prevent you from health and wellness and wealth. I mean, those all contribute to the health of your general womb energy. So, that's what Spirit is telling me that I should focus upon in this reading. And without further ado, shall we begin? I just blew out my candles, so I don't really have, but I kind of like the lighting today. I think it's because I moved my salt lamp over here, so it's like giving me a little orange glow, which is nice. I just thought I would start with invoking by mouth the Holy Virgin Mary, who is the Queen of all mothers and wombs, and to evoke the pomegranate energy, which unfortunately have not been able to access or acquire a single pomegranate this year. I've had some of the pomegranate seeds. You can get them just in little plastic tubs that have already been removed. I have a really hard time removing. I always smash them. I mean, I've had success. It really depends on the status of the pomegranate. If it's ripe, if it's just right, it's really easy to remove the seeds. But if you're digging in those pockets, then it's trouble. So, what other energies do we need to invoke for this reading? Getting like oceanic. Okay. The ocean, you know, the womb, it's like an ocean. It's like it's not bottomless. I mean, there is a bottom to the ocean, you know, it's just very, very deep under there, you know. It's, seemingly inaccessible and mysterious in that way. So let's start with, I feel like this deck is going to show us the issues, the problems to solve, and this is the deck which will solve them. Just wanted to say thank you for following my channel, and I'm shuffling with the cards upright for some reason. It's very unusual. I do occasionally do this, very rarely, but this is the first time I've used this deck on Star Heart, so I just wanted to show you guys the cards a little bit. This is the Manga Tarot, which I already got the first card. Okay, we got the Chariot, Major Arcana number 7, male figure with 2 animal-like figures, lions, but their faces kind of look like rats for some reason to me. They're like Leo rats. Okay, this charioteer, this man right here, he's being pulled by giant rats. Okay, this is the issue. This is the problem. I said we're gonna get the problem from the Manga Tarot deck. This man, he's not happy. He is holding up some kind of I thought it was a flag, but it looks like some kind of baton. I don't know, it's a very mysterious throne, or it's like a little carriage. Okay, and this deck is, I mean, it's artistic, so it's not like everything's cut and dry, set in stone here. So it looks like it looks like one of those like sports referee flags to me. I don't know. It's looking like he's holding up like a penalty sign or like a direction or something, like he's trying to direct the forward traffic or something. Or he's saying caution, caution coming. These spirits here, the lions that look kind of like rats. And I also got Bulbasaur, which is funny because I have my Bulbasaur right here. Okay, here's Bulbasaur. I just got this recently. This one is kind of reminding me of Bulbasaur, like a dinosaur of some kind. And Bulbasaur just wanted to show up in a reading for some reason. Hold on. Okay. Bulbasaur told me that he said that this king in the picture, he is being drawn by giant rats that think that they're lions. Okay? They are red-eyed. They are in the picture red-eyed. And Bulbasaur here, he has green eyes. And he's saying, in this case, like, people say, like, green eyes jealous. It's not. Green eyes are not jealous. If you are, I think it's, like, more like a green color is you're jealous. But if your eyes are green, I don't think that's jealous. Red eyes, on the other hand, like these rats, these giant rodents that are pulling the king here while he's like cautioning. These rats with red eyes, they're very bad, okay? They act as if they're lions, but they're actually minuscule and detestable figures. Something about green eyes here. And when I think of green eyes, I get Ireland again for some reason because, I don't know why Ireland came up in one of my previous readings that England is becoming Ireland. Thanks, Bulbasaur. What else is going on here? Oh, we got another major. The Lovers, number 6. So we had Chariot, number 7. And now we have Major Arcana card number 6, which is Lovers. In this card, it's the Lovers, okay? Kind of a hazy image here, illustration. Let me look at it for one moment, please. It's giving like Adam and Eve sort of vibes. She has an apple in her hand, and it's like a garden scene or a forest. I mean, not like a really deep forest, but there are trees. So, and she does have a fruit in her hand, in her left hand. And I'm seeing that actually this is an interesting story because in the original story, I think Eve is the one that offers Adam the fruit. In this picture, it's like Adam let her have the fruit. Okay. So she's like receiving with her left hand here. And her hand is like in her hair. Yeah, she's like combing her finger, running her finger through her hair. So I'm getting like Narcissus energy. Like she's looking at the apple and she's thinking about herself. And like the Adam figure here, he's like, not really happy because he's like, sure, she has this apple, but all she's thinking about is herself in the apple, and she doesn't see me really. Like, she knows that I'm the one who let her have that, or that showed her the apple, but she doesn't really see me in the apple at all. She just sees herself. Okay? And I see like this black feather here. There's like 2 black feathers. So this lady, her dark thoughts are focused on her own ass and her bum and her fertility and her reproductive power, plutonic energy. And the Adam, the male figure here, his dark thoughts are like on his arms and his strength. Like, he's actually kind of a plutonic. I don't know why. I think, yeah, he's kind of like a dark male, okay? Because I think this is before Adam and Eve. I don't know. Adam and Eve, this is like before they realize that their shame. At least the story that I've heard in my life is that Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden and they were naked, okay? And they ate the fruit and they sort of felt like the need to go to the restroom and to excrete, and that made them feel ashamed. And so they covered with leaves. So in this picture, they have yet to realize, at least that's the message I'm getting, they haven't eaten the fruit yet. So they're just kind of unabashedly, yeah, naked. Okay. I don't know if my telling of the story is an Islamic or something. I need to read more of the Bible so that my knowledge deepens, but that's what I have been told and what I've learned in my life, okay? And that after they covered their private parts, I guess, I don't know, they became like worshippers of God or something like that, because they became civil and they became aware of like things, processes beyond themselves, which is God. So that's at least what what I first learned as a kid. And Adam and Eve go to Earth and they have to, I guess what they want is more of a relationship with God, and they're separated from God and the Garden of Eden and paradise with God, and then like they are on Earth, and that's where they toil, I suppose, because they are away from God, and like that shameless, heavenly celestial state or whatever, okay? So we have 3 of Wands. So this is kind of like a decision card, which way forward. You got 3 Wands here, and you're looking towards your prospects. And I'm getting a shipbuilding for some reason. There's like some ships in the water here. Like the wood energy is showing up here. The sea energy, SEA. Okay, 25, number 25. C. Okay. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad Ali. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting waterproof. Waterproofing. Okay. So somebody wants their life to be waterproofed, or their heart, or like their marriage is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't know. Okay. They don't want any kind of like tears in the skin. Interesting. I'm getting, this is like a page of wands, and it's like a young figure here, character, and it could be a guy, it could be a girl, but it's got the wand energy. And I'm just like looking at the quality of the wood here, and it's like not super high quality. Like this is not like a old wood. It's just like regular wood. Okay. But this um page is gifted somehow. I don't know. Something about like substance versus divine ordination. Okay. It's saying something about like sometimes God trumps everything, and spirit makes certain substances float. Okay. Okay, thank you, Bulb. Thank you. I don't really know what the problem is, really. I don't know if we need to pick... Sorry, I just kind of picked my nose, but... I don't know if we need to pick cards from... It's telling me yes, I do. I need to take some cards from the cream pastel. Okay. I just feel a little disjointed right now because we were talking about like Adam and Eve, and we were talking about like Eve receiving the apple from Adam rather than the other way around, and the rat lions, and okay. And when I was putting the cards back, I saw a Six of Pentacles card at the bottom of the deck, but I didn't really show you guys. So something about equal exchange. Sorry, I need a tissue. Sorry. So this is the first time I used this deck for camera, and we got our first card. Okay. Queen of Wands. I love this deck. When I was looking at it earlier, I just thought, okay, first I thought it would be good for the womb energy, but now I'm getting like pussy. Pussy energy. Oops, that manga tarot just fell. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to use that word on YouTube. Where's my phone? But I'm getting like good pussy energy, okay? And we got the Queen of Wands. Interesting. But this like color scheme with like the pale yellow and the pink, like the pastel pink, powdery pink, okay, pastel. And this weird like lunar pastel energy here. I don't know, you can't really see it that well, but like you see how there's like this dark gray outline to a lot of, like, look at her hair. I really like that about this deck. It's just got this very interesting, moody, I'm getting like mom energy, mother energy. I'm getting moth energy, M-O-T-H. Yeah, moth. I'm very into moths. I have a very weird relationship with moths, actually, because when I was growing up, I hated moths. Because at my house, we used to have like this like wooden deck that my dad built attached to our main house. And the deck, there was like a light bulb right outside the front door. And these moths, we would come back from the store or the mosque or whatever at night and grocery shopping or whatever, and there would always be like 10 moths like jumping around by the front door, and like my dad would have to get the keys out to open the front door, unlock the front door, and I'd be sitting there with the moths in my face, and I hated it. I did not like how the moths were like bouncing around and bumping their heads, crashing into the light bulb, and they never touched me really, but it just bothered me. I didn't like when my dad would be unlocking the front door, and we'd have all our groceries or whatever, or I'd be wearing like my little outfit from the mosque or whatever. I just want to go back inside because I've been like in my dress or whatever. I want to just relax at home. And my dad would be like, and my whole family would be there on the front porch. And something about like gaining entry. Keys to the front. The front entrance, okay? There's a back entrance and there's a front entrance, right? A lot of people This Queen of Wands, she is not the type to go in through the back door. Queen of Wands is direct. She is put up and paid, and she's not sneaking around. There's a sunflower that's saying she has got solar energy, getting Aries energy, Mars energy. It is the Queen of Wands. The keywords that we have here are passionate, inspirational, and warm. Passionate, inspirational, and warm. So with the Arian energy, yes, fire, inspiration, warm, Leo. I said solar energy, sunflower. I'm getting like Aries, Leo vibes here. This is the type of woman that can wear fabrics such as linen, cotton, even silk, and it honors her because she is a natural person. She is a woman who is one with nature, doesn't destroy things needlessly. She's not overly materialistic. She is passionate about life. She is sensitive to the environment. Queen of Wands. Okay, she's not like super fast. This is not an issue of speed. She's got like this stone throne here. But she does have that wand. She's strong and she's charged up. Okay, that is true. She is charged up. Okay, I'm getting like charging, like I'm getting charging solar energy. Okay. Transforming solar energy from It's saying solar energy is not strictly masculine, okay? Nor is fire energy. Okay? Fire, sun, accessible to the feminine people, to the female bodied people. Okay? It's not like women live in caves and men live in the light, okay? And women do require sunlight. Pretty sure if a girl never stepped outside, she would die. Okay. Okay, so it's saying something about young women versus mature women. Okay. Young women in the sunlight, very, very good. Okay. But as women mature and they take on the mother energy, lunar energy, it's best to stay indoors. Except for the ocean. It's good for women to go to the ocean. That's what it's saying. Do we need much more explanation? Okay, we got Page of Cups at the bottom here, just confirming the ocean message, okay? Okay, it's Hangman, so I was confused which way it's supposed to be because it's a upside down person. Aquarius energy. The Hanged Man. What are the keywords? Patience, perspective, surrender. Okay, guys. Getting like enlightenment, okay, in the brain here. His head has this halo of sunlight. The Hanged Man. So, patience, perspective. I got persistence for some reason, but okay. This man or this person's persistence is what got him hung upside down. He was so persistent in his endeavors that like his life just was like shooting forward, and then he was like able to just hang up like and get a perspective on life. So I don't think this isn't like a Hangman is not a bad card. You know, this is not like being hung by the neck, like, okay. Okay. He's not dead. He's just in a different position, okay? I'm getting, what are those, aerial dancer people with the ribbons, the silks? My friends, I had a lot of like weird friends growing up in my 20s. I used to know this girl who did like fire spinning and like I think this is the same person that I'm thinking of, who also did aerial silks, which is like where they have these like silks. This is so like weird and like Washington State, but aerial silks are like these like fabrics that they tie up in the air in like these gym rooms, and like I don't know, but they just like contort their bodies and like hang from these silks. It's actually quite beautiful to watch. Okay. I'm getting an interesting message about silk. Earlier today, I was thinking about the different fabrics, and I recently just purchased, let me show you guys, this bag, which is a polyester handbag, which is the new wave in, it's very well made. The fabric is polyester, it's recycled polyester. This is a new bag, I bought it new, and it's by Gani, which is from Copenhagen, Denmark. And this, okay, so people are avoiding materials such as leather in favor of not only like faux leather, but like recycling, you know, so this is recycled plastic, recycled polyester. And because they don't like the idea of their products coming from blood related activities, Martian things, not very feminine or cute, right? And people like materials such as latex because of its plant origin, peaceful seeming energy, pure energy, okay, soft, luxurious, smooth. Silk is interesting because silk is the product of the silkworm, which makes these cocoons or something, I'm not quite sure, these silkworms, okay, and they boil the silk and the worm dies. And so then they get this super long piece of silk, okay, fiber. But I learned that actually there's ways to do it that the silkworm doesn't die. And someone needs to hear this. Okay, I have more cards. I don't know if I'm supposed to show you. Yes. So I got that Page of Cups pop out again, and his following card came out, which is Knight of Cups. And I got Four of Wands, which is the wedding card. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful card. This is like one of my favorite cards when I was younger, and I watched tarot readings, and I would see this. I was like, yes, finally, that's what I want. Four of Wands, because it suggests like home, like the four wands are the four wands of a house. Home, security, stability, ceremony. So it's also a wedding card. So like when you're making a new home, building a home for the new pair, okay, the new family unit, okay, the castle in the background, protection, security, stability. Okay, and it's also like a gate, so you get like the wedding ceremony. Usually there's like a procession where the bride and the groom walk through, okay, and they go to the altar, okay. I'm like seeing the, like this is the path to the altar, and like the priest is right here, this little tower of the keep right here of the, I think that's what it's called, of the castle keep. And that's like the groom and the bride walking back from speaking to the priest and getting married. And they've got like flowers in their hands. Okay. So, yes. The wedding is, okay, excuse me. I just burped a little bit. Excuse me. The wedding goes on as planned. That's what it's telling me. That's all, guys. I wanted to read the keywords of the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, but it's saying just, you know what it means. Okay. I'm just going to put them back in the box. Okay. No indecision. The Knight of Cups has arrived. Four of Wands. Okay, I put the Four of Wands back in there, and this card just kind of popped up from the top of this box here. And it's the Seven of Pentacles. And this is him. It's, you know, the Seven of Pentacles is reflection, evaluation, patience. It's like looking at your investments and plans and efforts and being patient for the product of your efforts. So it's a good sign, like your work is done. He's not really like actively working. He's just kind of waiting patiently, kind of, for like a result. Looks like, okay? It's a positive card. Okay, it's just taking time. So that's all I have for you all, I think. I wanted to read some others, but I mean, you guys haven't really seen much of my... I mean, those were my new decks. The manga and the pastel creams. Message me if you have any concerns or questions. I'd love to receive some feedback. And I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.